What is up, console superstars, and how are you all doing today? I am hoping you guys are all having, if not going to have, a pleasant day and night. Today, what we are going to be doing is the what if Kevin Durant stayed on the Oklahoma City Thunders. Now, I know this isn't legit 100%. We are trading the starting small forward for the Oklahoma City Thunder for obviously the starting small forward for the Golden State Warriors. And I know it might not be legit 100%, but we have to basically work with what we have here. So the record obviously is going to be 0-0. We're expecting to maybe win 60 games. That's going to be what I expect. But we start off by losing to the Philadelphia 76ers and to the Suns. And then we lose to the Timberwolves and the Heat and Toronto. Okay, maybe this season is not starting off how I imagined it would, considering we just lost 3 games straight. We lost to the 76ers. I'm just trying to wrap my head around that, and then losing to the Suns, we lose to the Knicks as well. But Miami Heat, they really don't have too many players anymore besides Hassan Whiteside. But, losing to them, I want to say is understandable compared to losing to the 76ers, who do not have a solid team yet, and one of their best players is injured right now in Ben Simmons. But I'm pretty sure that maybe in this game he's not injured yet, so he probably had an impact. We got blown out by the Bucks. That's incredible. To be blown out by the Bucks, that's, I don't want to say impossible, but I would imagine that it's pretty hard to do. And then we blew out the Golden State Warriors, so that's a good sign. That means that maybe in the playoffs we will be able to just roll past them as well. Unfortunately, we took an L to the Cavaliers, so LeBron and Kyrie are still putting in work and finding ways to stop the Oklahoma City Thunder. But we do have a rematch against them right there, and we took the W, and we took an L to the Golden State Warriors, so maybe they won't be as easy as I first thought they would. And then we completely blow past the New York Knicks, 116-75. Now facing the Lakers, we beat them as well. And right now we are on pace, I want to say, for maybe winning more than 60 games. We lose to the Phoenix Suns again. What is going on, Oklahoma City? I wouldn't expect us to lose to the Phoenix Suns. Maybe losing to the Spurs is more understandable. Trailblazers as well. They do have Bradley Beal, Damian Lillard, etc. But it looks like the season is coming to an end, and it's been a very successful season considering we just hit the 60 wins goal. We did lose to the Spurs, as you guys can see there, and we have one more match against the Suns, which we lose again. How does that happen? We went 66-16. Russell Westbrook got the MVP. Rookie of the Year was Brandon Ingram. Sixth Man of the Year was Brandon Knight. Maybe he was doing all the work for the Suns. Defensive Player was Hassan Whiteside, and Most Improved was Russell. And Coach of the Year is, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder's coach, and we got Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook as 2 All-NBA first team. But let's go into the playoffs. I do not expect to lose in the first round, so we're just going to simulate it, and it seems like there's a good chance that we are actually going to face the Warriors, and we do. And it looks like the Spurs completely wiped out the Lakers as they swept them 4-0. And the 4 teams in the playoffs are the 4 teams that you would expect to be in the playoffs in real life, actually, as they are the Golden State Warriors, Oklahoma City Thunder, San Antonio Spurs, and the Los Angeles Clippers in terms of the West. I didn't really see who is in terms of the East, but I would expect the Cavaliers to be there without a problem. Maybe the Toronto Raptors, maybe the Boston Celtics. I want to say the New York Knicks, but I, at the same time, am a little skeptical on whether or not they will make it. So we will just have to wait and see, I guess. Now, another good Eastern team, I'm trying to think of another good one that actually would have a tremendous impact in terms of the playoffs and could give us a challenge. I don't really think there are many Eastern teams that can give us a challenge besides the Cavaliers. To me, that's the biggest team that could definitely shut us out. The Atlanta Hawks, I don't think they're that much of a threat. We can easily smoke past them. besides those teams right there, I don't really think there is anybody, but it looks like we're taking W's against Golden State. I believe we did lose the first game, unfortunately, and now we are trailing in the fourth quarter, but it seems like we're coming back, and we have taken the lead, and we basically came back in the fourth quarter, so that's not something you generally expect to happen, especially for the Oklahoma City Thunders, considering they lost or they gave up a 3-1 lead to the Golden State Warriors, but it looks like the following year the same thing is not going to happen. But the Golden State Warriors are fighting to stay alive basically right here, as they are clearly showing that they are not going to give up without a fight, but that's hard to do when you have lost all fourth quarters, or maybe they won the fourth quarter. So into the playoffs are the Chicago Bulls and the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it was actually the Cavaliers versus the Pistons, the Bulls versus the Celtics, and out of those 4 teams, the Bulls advanced and the Cavaliers advanced. Now, in real life, do I believe the Bulls have what it takes to actually advance and make it to the finals? I don't know. They do have Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Wade, Rajon Rondo, and it seems like a solid team. They also have Paul Gasol still, I believe, so it's definitely a solid squad. Now, whether or not they have what it takes to make it to the conference finals is another question that will only be answered with time. But me personally, I don't think that it will be them at the end of the day that are going to go and basically make it. I forgot which team actually picked up Michael Carter-Williams, but it might have been the Bulls again that actually did. But anyways, it looks like the Spurs are definitely giving us a matchup here. So who knows, maybe our season is going to come to an end facing the Spurs. That would definitely be heartbreaking, but we took the series 4-2, and now we face the number 2 seed, the Chicago Bulls, as they eliminated LeBron James and the Cavaliers. So let's simulate this and see what happens. I'm expecting to maybe sweep them. We got way much more offensive power than them, and clearly you guys can see that by the quarter leads that we are having, and we are wiping them out game 1 in general. And the Oklahoma City Thunders have done a very good job in terms of winning every single quarter, which they did here as well, and they basically blew out the Chicago Bulls. But hopefully they don't encounter the same situation they put themselves in versus the Golden State Warriors, in which they had a 3-1 lead and of course gave it up. Right here it looks like we aren't doing much the second quarter, and we did not do much against them the second quarter, and it looks like they might blow us out in return. So they're basically returning the favor over here. We blew them out in the first game. They came back and they beat us by 30. So obviously the Bulls are showing us that they're not going to be an easy team to just bypass or beat. They're going to give us the fight every single time we go out there, and they're looking to basically take the ring just as we are. But it would be pretty special to bring it back to Oklahoma, and it looks like we are wiping them out this time around. So maybe it's going to be a back and forth series in which we just keep on doing our best to actually blow out each other. And right now it seems like the Bulls have taken the first quarter. We are leading the second quarter and leading the game. And it looks like we are on a good run, which is definitely paying off, considering we have a very decent lead now. And I can say that we pretty much won the game now in the fourth quarter under 2 minutes. And we took another W, this time by 16 points. Cameron Payne got injured, but I think we will still be able to take the ring home. Even though he only has back spasms, I'm positive that he will start anyways and will continue to play, because back spasms can't hold you out. And this is the most defensive game so far played in this series, and the Oklahoma City Thunder are your NBA Finals champions, and the MVP is Russell Westbrook. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little what if. If you did, make sure you thumbs up the video and subscribe for more what if season challenges. And as always, guys, have a great day and night. Stay positive. Keep on grinding, keep on smiling, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, console superstars.